house is a museum of the way we were. I'm walking through the echoes and the ghost of her. The dust is settling on the maybe someday, and I'm left with the shaking of these empty hands. I've replayed the ending, I've rewritten the lines, I've looked for the mercy in the bitter signs, but the logic is hollow and the reasons are thin. I'm tired of the silence where your voice should have been. I'm not too proud to crawl to the edge, I'm not too brave to jump off the ledge. If I have to scream until the sky turns black, I'll do whatever it takes to bring you back. So come back to my arms, let the world disappear. I'll burn every bridge just to keep you right here. I don't care who was wrong, I don't care about the scars. I just wanna be where the heartbeat is ours. The wind is too cold and the night is too long. I'm a melody looking for the rest of the song. Oh, break every lock, tear down the alarms, baby, just come back to my arms. I try to be better, I try to be strong, but I've been a stranger to myself for too long. Every person I meet is a face in the fog, just a nameless entry in a lonely log. There's a hole in the center, there's a leak in the soul, and only your gravity can make me feel whole. I'll change my name, I'll change my mind, I'll leave the wreckage of the me behind. Don't let the fire go out in the rain, don't let the us be a ghost of the pain. I'm still reaching, I'm still calling, I'm still the one who catches you falling. So come back to my arms, let the world disappear. I'll burn every bridge just to keep you right here. I don't care who was wrong, I don't care about the scars. I just wanna be where the heartbeat is ours. The wind is too cold and the night is too long. I'm a melody looking for the rest of the song. Oh, break every lock, tear down the alarms, baby, just come back to my arms. Just come back, I've left the light on, I've left the door unlatched, I'm still here in the hollow, waiting for the match. Come back to my arms. Come back to my looking for your headlights, tracing all our scars. The first 1,000 days, I was just a walking ghost, learning how to live with what I miss the most. But the mask started growing like a vine up the wall, counting every summer, watching every fall. Now the numbers are a mountain, and the mountain is a cage, and I'm still reading words upon a yellowed ancient page. The world's moved on, yeah, it's had a dozen lives. New buildings in the city, new husbands and new wives. My mirror shows a person that you wouldn't recognize. I'm silver in my hair and the winter in my eyes. I've worn out the carpet in the places where I pace. I've forgotten how it feels to have the sun upon my face. I'm the master of the silence, I'm a scholar of the dark, just a flicker of a flame that's looking for a spark. And it's been 3,000 nights without you, 3,000 times the moon has come and gone. I've built a whole religion out of things I knew about you, just to find the strength to make it to dawn. They say the time's a healer, but it's just a heavy weight. It's a long, dark road, and it's always getting late. 3,000 nights, and I'm still counting. You can say it's us on the letters in the drawer. I don't remember how your keys sounded in the door. That's the part that kills me, the part that makes me cry, that the edges of your image are beginning to contract. I'm terrified of 4,000, I'm haunted by the flame. I'm just an engine running just to stay alive. It's not a phase, it's not a stage, it's a lifelong sentence on a crowded stage. I watch the world turn green and gold and glitter, then I'll put a billion medals in the middle of the night. I'm tired of being strong, I'm tired of moving on. I just wanna go back to the day before you were gone. 8 years of seconds, one long regret. How much longer until I forget? It's been 3,000 nights without you, 3,000 times I've whispered to the air. I've built a whole religion out of things I knew about you, because I can't accept that you're not there. They say the time's a healer, but it's just a heavy wave. It's a long, dark road, and it's always getting late. 3,001, the moon is turning on. There's a crack in the ceiling, there's a crack in the lights. I'm still here, I'm still counting. 3,002. You used to come here every morning with a cup in your hand, to walk the gravel pathways and survey the quiet land. You'd rest your hand upon my shoulder, you'd whisper in my ear before the world got busy and the seasons turned grass has grown taller than the base of my feet, and the birds have built a nest where our hearts used to meet. I'm a monument to April in the middle of July, watching all your summers pass me by, pass me by. The rain has turned to acid and it's pitting out my skin. The ivy's climbing higher, trying to find a way back in. I'm a frozen pose of devotion, a relic of the grace, with a layer of the winter sitting heavy on my face. You haven't checked the lock upon the gate in quite a while. You're miles away in sunlight, learning how to wear a smile, and I'm just a landmark on a map you don't use, the personification of everything you chose to lose. And I'm just a statue in your garden now, with the moss growing thick across my brow. I'm standing in the corner where the shadows like to play, a permanent fixture of a long forgotten day. You don't have to throw the roses, you don't have to sweep the stone. I'm perfectly content to be a masterpiece alone. Solid marble, cold and blue, still waiting in the garden for a glimpse of you. The children at the neighbors sometimes peek through the fence at the gray and lonely figure in the weeds so thick and dense. They don't know that I was human, they don't know that I could feel. They think I'm just a carving, something ancient and unreal. And maybe they are right, maybe the pulse has turned to flint, since I haven't felt the mercy of your fingerprint. I'm cracking in the knees, I'm cramping in the wrist, I'm disturbing in the weather and the morning mist. Does the sight of me haunt you? Does the memory sting? Or am I just a trinket, just a broken stone thing? Try to me down, tumble me over, don't leave me to die in the weeds and the clover. And I'm just a statue in your garden now, with the moss growing thick across my brow. I'm standing in a corner where the shadows like to play, a permanent fixture of a long forgotten day. The sun goes down, the frost creeps in, I'm losing the sight from where I begin. I'm still here in the back behind the oak tree. saw that movie, you know, the one about the thief, the one we waited for through all that winter grief. I walked out of the theater and I pulled out my phone. Muscle memory is a bitch when you're standing all alone. My thumb hovered over your name in the list, a ghost of a habit offense. When in the mist I wanted to ask if you like the ending before I remembered there's no more pretending. And I heard that song on the drive back home, the one with the lyrics about the streets of Rome. I laughed at the joke that only we would get, and for half a second I hadn't lost you yet. I reached for the console, I tapped on the glass, waiting for your hate to let the moment pass. But the screen stayed black and the car stayed cold, and the joke turned to lead and the laughter turned old. I almost had something to say. I forgot for a heartbeat that we're at an end, that you aren't my parson, you aren't even my friend. The news was right there on the tip of my tongue, a song that we finished while it still should be sung. Yeah, I almost called you today, threw the feeling away. My boss gave me the raise, the one I used to crave. I looked around the office like a man inside a cave. Oh, did you tell you that we could finally go to that place in the mountains where the wild lilies grow? I had the digits dialed, I was one send away from letting you back into the mess of my day. Then I saw the date on the top of the street, and I realized how many months it's actually been. When does the instinct finally start to die? When does the truth stop being alive? I'm tired of talking to a person who's gone. I'm tired of waking up and carrying on. I got 1,000 stories with nowhere to go. Got a million secrets that you'll never know. And started porting to a ghost. And still loving you the I almost called you today. I almost had something to say. I forgot for a heartbeat that we're letting in, that you are my person, you aren't even my friend. The news was right there on the tip of my tongue. I put the phone back in my pocket, I looked at the sky, told the news to the wind, and I didn't even cry. Or maybe a little, but I didn't call. I didn't call at all. The ceiling is a canvas of a pale, sickly gray, waiting for the sun to come and wash it all away. I'm holding on to sleep like a coin in my palm before the birds start screaming and break the only calm. But the clock on the wall is a heartless machine, clicking through the space where your body should have been. And then it happens, the glow beneath the door, the silent golden liquid crawling across the floor. It hits the empty pillow and it turns it into fire, a blinding white reminder of every lost desire. I hate the way the morning feels so clinical and clean, like it's trying to scrub away the places where we've been. The dust motes are dancing in a column of the light, ignoring the fact that I didn't survive the night. The world is waking up, I can hear the engines start, while I'm just picking up the shrapnel of my heart. And oh, the daylight is bleeding through the blinds, searching for the pieces that the darkness always finds. It's a cool kind of yellow, it's a sharp kind of gold, making everything look new while I'm feeling so old. I give anything for midnight, for the shadows and the blue, because the morning is the witness that I'm still without you. Yeah, it's bleeding through. Walks the skin turn red. I'm a ghost that's been discovered, I'm a body in a bed. The coffee's getting bitter in the pot upon the stove. Another day of wandering through a silent empty grove. They call it a new beginning, they call it breaking fast, but it's just another card in call for a prey that couldn't last. It's too loud in the sky, I don't wanna see the how or the why. Every ray's a needle, every beam is a knife, cutting through the wreckage of a half-finished life. Let the darkness stay to bring me. Cool kind of yellow, it's a sharp kind of bold, making everything look blue while I'm feeling so old. I give anything for midnight, because the morning is a witness. 7:05, 8. I seem that don't care if I'm lonely or late, but just keeps on bleeding until everything is white, until everything is white, until everything is white. party last night. You were holding a drink, you were bathed in the light. You looked so balanced, you looked so together, like you'd finally escaped from our heavy cloud weather. I scanned the background for a trace of my ghost, a shadow, a whisper, a sign at the most. But the space where I stood is a different shape now, and I'm trying to scream, but I don't know how. Are you telling our jokes to a stranger in bed? Is the me in your heart finally officially dead? Did you delete the videos? Did you burn the old shirt? Is it easy for you to just cancel the hurt? I'm still wearing the ring, I'm still checking the mail. I'm a ship in a bottle that's forgotten to sail. But you're out on the ocean, you're catching the wind, while I'm stuck at the page where the ending begins. Go on and fall in love, go on and find your peace. Go find a brand new heart and a brand new lease. But don't forget, I insist, in the back of your brain, don't let my name be a sound that you can't quite explain. Even if you hate me, even if it's a sting, don't let me turn into absolutely nothing. I'm still a person, I'm still here in the mist. God, please don't forget I exist. I'm terrified of the day that you're asked about me, and you pause for a second, searching for the key. And you say, oh, that passage, that was a long time ago, like I'm a movie you saw. But you don't really know I'm the marks on your wall, I'm the scar on your knee, I'm the reason you learned how to train your brain teeth. Don't you dare wash me out, don't you dare wash me out, don't you dare scrub the floor. I was the one who was waiting behind every door. I was your always. Now I'm just a landmark in a land that is lonely. I'm not a fading ghost, I'm not a blurry face, I'm not a blurry face. I'm a human being you can never replace. Go on and fall in love, go on and find a peace. Go find a brand new heart and a brand new lease. But don't forget I exist in the back of your brain. Don't let my name be a sound that you can't quite explain. I'm a footnote in your story, I'm a smudge upon the glass. I'm just watching all your futures cut it into pass. I was there, I was there. Remember me, remember me. The afternoon sun is a snitch and a liar. It lights up the house like a slow burning fire. It shows me the things that I've tried not to see, like the ghost of the person you used to be. I haven't picked up a broom in a month, I'm living in layers, I'm stuck in a hunt for the shapes on the floor by the side of the bed where you stood every morning and shook out your head. There they are, plain as a map in the gray. Two perfect circles where you used to stay. By the mirror, the dresser, the rug in the hall, the marks of a person who stood proud and tall. It's a graveyard of motion, a fossil in pine, a physical border I'm scared to entwine. I walk around them like they're holy ground, in a house where the silence is the only sound. And oh, there are footprints in the dust, turning my gold into iron and rust. I'm a stranger in a house that's forgetting your name, but the floorboards are holding the weight of the same. I can't bring myself to wipe them away, 'cause they're the only tracks you left today. Just a little bit of powder, just a little bit of us, in the footprints in the dust. I remember the day that you wore those work boots, tracing your dirt from your family roots. You stood by the window and up to the rain, and left behind traces of joy and of pain. Now the dust is a blanket, it's soft AFP, but it's the only secret the hard work can keep. If I clean up the mess, if I shine out the floor, then you don't live in this hallway no more. I'm a man on his knees with a rag in his hand, frozen in place 'cause I can't let it stay. What's white like a cloth, then you're gone for good, erased from the gray and the soul of the one. Is this all that's left? Just a silhouette of grit, a memory of shoes and the way that things fit. I'm terrified of a clean house, I'm terrified of a fresh start. And oh, there are footprints in the dust, turning that gold into iron and rust. I'm a stranger in a house that's forgetting your name, but the floorboards are holding the weight of the same. I can't bring myself to wipe them away, 'cause they're the only tracks you left today. I'll leave the broom in the closet, I'll leave the rag on the shelf. I'll just stay here in the shadows, talking to like a cave in the mountain where the light went to hide. I put my hands on my sternum where the heat used to be, but there's nothing but a cavern, there's nothing but me. The architecture standing, the bones are all straight, but they're guarding an ocean with nothing but weight. It's a structural failure, a ghost in the frame, a cathedral that's forgotten its holy name. Every breath that I take just rattles the bars, like a cold winter wind through the rust of old cars. I try to fill it with water, I try to fill it with lead, but the hunger is living while the rest of me's dead. You didn't just leave, no, you took the machinery out. You left the wires hanging in a garden of doubt. Now I'm just a shell, I'm a box made of white, holding a vacancy in the middle of the night. And oh, I've got a hollow rib cage now, and I'm trying to breathe, but I don't know how. There's a hole in the center of space where you sat, and nothing in this world is gonna fill up that. I'm just an echo, I'm a whistle in the dark, a shivering frame without a single spark. I'm a hollow rib cage rattling for you. If I stand in the wind, it blows right through my skin, looking for the person who used to live within. The doctor says I'm healthy, says my vitals are fine, but he can't see the canyon where your heart touched mine. He can't hear the silence where the blood used to run. Can't feel the eyes where I silently got numb. It's okay when the word lasts to sing. It's the winter of always, it's the end of the thing. I'm reaching inside, but my fingers just meet the vacuum is bitter, the voidness will bleed. I spice to the hole, give me back the piece they stole. I just bowl, I just toss, I'm a pyro of human rust. And oh, I've got a hollow rib cage now, and I'm trying to breathe, but I don't know how. There's a hole in the center of space where you sat, and nothing in this world is gonna fill up that. I'm just an echo. So cold in here, the wind is moving in, building a nest in the place you've been. Hollow, hollow. The traffic light turns green and red again. 1,000 faces rush through the heavy rain. They're running for the subway, checking on the time, moving in a rhythm that I can't seem to find. To me, they're just a watercolor blur, smudged across the canvas where we were. I'm standing on the pavement, shoes glued to the stone, in a city full of people, but I am all alone. They say that time's a river, that it always flows away, but I'm drowning in the seconds of the last words that you said. The calendar's turning, the winter turns to spring, but I haven't moved an comes up, the moon fades out of you. Everyone is changing, moving past us, but I'm frozen in the memory of you. Yeah, the earth keeps turning around, year after year, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Coffee shop on 5th, I painted gray. They took away the booze where we used to hide away. Oh, my friends are calling, cause I tell the same old jokes about are you coming back? Blowing rings of smoke out. I'm a statue in the garden, weather in the scar, trying to remember how it felt when I was warm. You're probably in a taxi, crossing some new estate, while I'm replaying history and fighting with my fate. The plaque upon the walls is mocking me again, tick-tocking through the silence that you left me in. The world keeps spinning faster on its axis. The sun comes up, the moon fades out of view. Everyone is changing, moving past us, but I'm frozen in the memory of you. Yeah, the earth keeps turning around, year after year, but I'm still here. Swap the course, stop the lies. I don't wanna hear another voice, unless it's yours, unless it's yours. I'm screaming at the closing doors. Why does the planet have to move when I have nothing left to prove? I'm stuck in time, I'm left The world keeps spinning faster on its axis. The sun comes up, but I don't see the view. Everyone is changing, moving past us, and I'm dying in the memory of you. The traffic light turns green, but I don't go. I just wanted you to know I'm still here, right where you left me. My mother says the light would be better by the rock. She says the room is heavy, it needs a little talk. She wants to slide the sofa, she wants to shift the desk. She says the way I'm living is visually grotesque, but she doesn't see the way the sunlight hits the wood in the exact same spot where you always stood. She wants to create flow, she wants to clear the air, but I'm guarding every inch of the emptiness in here. There's a dent in the carpet from where the ottoman sat, a permanent fossil of a life before the flat line. I won't let the vacuum suck the spirit from the floor. I won't let the hinges swing on a different kind of door. If I move the velvet, if I turn the coffee table, I'm admitting that the us we were is just your fabled label. If I change the scenery, the play is really through, and I'm not doesn't feature you. So I hadn't moved the chair, 'cause your ghost is sitting there. And if I shifted just an inch to the left, it's a brand new kind of theft. I'm keeping the museum, I'm locking all the gates, I'm frozen in the floor plan while the rest of the world waits. Call me crazy, call me haunted, I don't care, I haven't moved the chair. They say out with the old, make room for the new, but the new is just a desert without a drop of dew. I'm a curator of sorrow, I'm a keeper of the wood. I'd stop the rotation of the planet if I could. Don't touch the fabric, don't cross the line. This mess is all I'd have left on one wise mind. I can't breathe the open air, and if I shifted just an inch to the right, I'll lose the way you looked that night. I'm keeping the museum, I'm locking all the gates, I'm frozen in the floor plan while the rest of the world waits. It stays right in the corner by the window where the light hits the dust. I'm not moving, I'm not My eyes are two storm clouds, heavy and gray. They've been hanging over me since you went away. I thought I'd run dry by the end of the week, but there's a leak in the soul that I can't seem to tweak. I'm sitting at the table, chin in my hands, watching the map of our promised lands get washed out and blurry, get soaked to the core as the flood water seeps underneath the front door. It's a strange kind of weather, this internal rain. It doesn't wash away a single ounce of the pain. It just carves out a canyon and wears down the stone. It's the loudest thing in a house all alone. My skin is all stinging, my throat is a fire. The water lines are rising higher and higher. I'm treading the water of everything lost, calculating the salt and the sting and the cost, and I'm crying. Saltwater rivers tonight, running down to an ocean that's clean out of sight. There's no dam I can build, there's no prayer I can say to keep all this grief from just flowing away. I'm a valley of sorrow, I'm a basin of blue, just a saltwater river searching for you, searching for you. The pillow is heavy, the collar is soaked. I try to speak up, but the words are all choked. It's funny how a person so small and so slight can leave enough water to drown out the light. I'm losing my footing, I'm losing my grip. I'm a captain who's saying to go down with the ship. Let the banks overflow, let the levee just break. hiding behind my ribs. I've got a hurricane under my skin. I'm overflowing, I'm giving in. Just a shell on the shore, salt and water and nothing more. The sun is sinking down behind the neighbor's pines, cutting up the bedroom into crooked golden lines. I'm sitting in the corner, watching dusk begin to crawl, waiting for the ghosts to take their places on the wall. A coat hung on the doorframe, a trick of tired eyes. For a second it's your shoulders, it's your stature, it's your size. I hold my breath so tightly, I'm afraid to even blink. 'Cause if I move a muscle, you vanish in a wink. The hallway is a canyon of the things we used to be. I see your silhouette dancing just 3 feet away from me. You're leaning in the doorway with that tilt of your head, but it's just the way the light hits the unmade side of bed. I reach out for your hand, but my fingers hit the pit. The vision of you lingers, getting blurry, getting faded. Oh, I'm living with the shadows on the wall, tracing every outline, waiting for your voice to call. They shift and they shiver when the wind begins to blow. The only version of you that I still get to know. I don't wanna turn the lights on, I don't wanna see the truth. I'd rather have these phantoms than an empty lonely room. Just me and the shadows, the shadows on the like a searchlight in the sky. For a heartbeat is sitting at the edge of the mattress, a silver screen memory, a beautiful actress. And the cartridge, a quarter, and the silver church of black. And I'm hitting it far, 'cause you never thought it back. Why does the darkness look so much like you? Why does the emptiness feel so brand new? I'm talking to the corners, I'm pleading with the edge, searching for a person who isn't even there. Screaming at longer, don't let the morning break, 'cause the light is the only thing I is blinding. I'm digging through menus, I'm searching and finding your name in my favorites. A cruel little joke, a bridge to a kingdom that's gone up in smoke. I know you won't answer, I know that you're gone, but I can't face the silence of the coming of dawn. So I press the green button and I hold it so close, waiting to hear the thing I miss most. The ring goes on forever, 1, 2, 3, and 4. My heart hits the ceiling, my gut hits the floor. Then a click of the tape and the hiss of the air. Suddenly, baby, you're standing right there. Hey, it's me, leave a message, you say with a laugh. A 3-second ghost on a digital path. I close my eyes tight and I pretend you're at home, just busy in the kitchen, just leaving me alone. And I'm talking to a dial tone, praying for a sign, connecting to a spirit on a disconnected line. I'm pouring out my secrets to a record and a beat, while the rest of the world is a million miles deep in sleep. Don't hang on yet, don't let the signal fade. I'm living in the static of the choices we made, just me and your voice and a dial tone. I wonder who owns your old number by now. Is it a kid in the city, a man at a plow? Do they get my text messages? Do they see my I miss yous? Or is it just a vacuum of unfinished issues? Every time I call, I'm terrified of the change, that the voice on the other end will be cold and be strange. And I'll hear it alone, that isn't your tone. And I'll finally be forced to be truly alone. Fading the audio, I'm backing it up, like a drop of cold water in a desert dry cup. I've memorized the intake of breath before you speak. The way that your ace is a little bit weak. I'm a stalker of a memory, a thief for the air, clinging to a frequency that isn't leaking Please don't shut the power off. Please don't delete the I can't wait for the silence to get this through. Talking to a dial tone, praying for a sign, connected to a spirit on a disconnected line. I'm pouring out my secrets to a record and a beat, while the rest of the world is a million miles deep in sleep. You have finished press 1, 2, your record press 2. I just wanted to hear you one more time, one more time. Goodbye, love. leaves the porch light burning through the rain, a yellow beacon for a ghost on the lane. I haven't turned the deadbolt in a year or so, afraid that you'd arrive with nowhere else to go. The tea is gone cold in the pot on the stove. I'm a keeper of the temple, a guardian of a grove. I practice the posture, I practice the look of a person who's reading the end of the book. My friends call it patience, they call it a phase. They don't see the beauty in these wasted days. There's a quiet perfection in the way that I sit, striking a match that I'll never quite light. I'm a master of silence, I'm a student of air. I've mastered the science of a vacant chair. I've painted the hallway a shade of not yet, to match the specific hue of regret. And I'm perfecting the art of waiting for no one, setting the table for a guest who won't show. I'm keeping the rhythm of a heart that is undone, watching the shadows as they come and they go. It's a beautiful failure, it's a sacred mistake, to leave the door open for your own heartbreak. Yeah, I'm still waiting for no one at all. The hinges are rusting, the handle is cold. I'm a story that's waiting for a truth to be told. If I close the door, then the world gets too small. If I lock it tight, I'll have nothing at all. So I'll sit in a draft, I'll sit in a chill, until my own heart beats perfectly still. What if you're standing on some other course? What if you've carried your own kind of torch? What if you forgot the way to this street, and I'm just a memory you've chosen to be? I'd rather be waiting for a person who's gone, and be a person who's moved on. I'm perfecting the art of waiting for no one, setting the table for a guest who won't show. I'm keeping the rhythm of a heart but is undone, watching the shadows as they come and they go. It's a beautiful failure, it's a sacred mistake, to be the only one away. Somebody's coming on, the porch light is flickering. I'll leave it on, just in case, just in case, just in case, the none to see. The kettle starts to whistle high and sharp, cutting through the fabric of the dark. I reach for 2 mugs, like I always do. Before I remember, there's no more you. The ceramic hits the counter with a hollow thud. I'm standing in a puddle of my own stagnant blood, just a ghost in a bathrobe, staring at the floor, waiting for the ghost of a closing door. The sun hits the linoleum in a jagged line, highlighting the dust in the passage of time. I used to complain about your messy crumbs. Now I give my life just to see where they come from. The fridge starts its humming, that low, lonely drone, the only conversation in this house of bone. And oh, the echo in the kitchen is loud. It's heavy as a shadow, it's cold as a cloud. I'm whispering your name just to hear a sound, but the silence is the only thing that's still around. The steam rises up and it disappears, just like the plans we made for all these years. Yeah, the loudest scream I've ever heard is the kitchen table without a word. Your chair on the left is tucked in tight. It hasn't been moved since that Tuesday night. I watch the black coffee turn into a film, the king of a cry in an empty realm. I leave the radio off, I can't stand the beat, I can't stand the rhythm of people on the street. They're eating their breakfast, they're sharing the news, while I'm just trying to fit into these empty shoes. See, the walls always look this bad. Was there always this much oxygen in the air? I'm suffocating on the space you left behind. And every tall, every crack is a map of your mind. I poured too much water, I made too much toast down the dinner party for a goddamn is now. It's heavy as a shadow, it's cold as a cloud. I'm whispering your name just to hear a sound, but the silence is the only thing that's still around. The sleep rises yet and it disappears, just like my plans we made for all these years. Yeah, the loudest scream I've ever heard is the kitchen table without a word. On sugar, no cream, the end of the habit, the end of the dream. God, it's quiet, it's so quiet. I don't know your name and I don't want to yet, but you're the sun rising while on the sunset. You're holding the hand that I used to hold. You're the new story that's being told. I'm not here to fight you or to stand in your way. I just have a few things I need to say, because they're a little bit fragile, a little bit strange, and I'd hate for the little things to ever have to change. When the rain starts to hit the roof of the car, they'll get a bit quiet no matter where you are. Don't ask them what's wrong, don't try to be deep. Just reach for their hand and let the memories sleep. And they like their coffee with way too much cream, and they talk in their sleep when they're having a dream about the house by the ocean they wanna buy. Just nod and say Sunday, don't ever ask why. So to the one who replaces me, listen real close. You're only one left, one to turn out the lights. The final survivor of all of our fights. The only one left who remembers the way the sun used to hit you at the start of the day. It's a lonely distinction, it's a heavyweight crown to be the last person to shut the place down. The story is over, the ink has gone dry, and I'm the last one to say goodbye. I'm standing here holding the ghost of your hand, like a child who's lost in a dark foreign land. That the air is just air and the wood is just wood, and I stayed in this doorway as long as I could. The world is still moving, I can hear the street hum, waiting for the person I'd finally become. Is this how it ends? In a room painted white, with the click of a switch in the middle of the night. No grand finale, no cinematic rate, just a quiet departure, the long distance pain. I'm leaving the key, I'm leaving the floor, I'm not looking back as I walk through the door. I'm the last one to turn out the lights. The final survivor of all of our fights. The only one left who remembers the way his sun used to hit you at the start of the day. And I'm the last one to say one last look, yeah. I don't know your name and I don't want to yet, but you're the sun rising while on the sunset. You're holding the hand that I used to hold, you're the new story that's being told. I'm not here to fight you or to stand in your way. I just have a few things I need to say, because they're a little bit fragile, a little bit strange, and I'd hate for the little things to ever have to change. When the rain starts to hit the roof of the car, they'll get a bit quiet no matter where you are. Don't ask them what's wrong, don't try to be deep, just reach for their hand and let the memories sleep. And they like their coffee with way too much cream, and they talk in their sleep when they're having a dream about the house by the ocean they wanna buy. Just nod and say someday, don't ever ask why. So to the one who replaces me, listen real close. You're only one left, one to turn out the lights, the final survivor of all of our fights, the only one left who remembers the way the sun used to hit you at the start of the day. It's a lonely distinction, it's a heavyweight crown, to be the last person to shut the place down. The story is over, the ink has gone dry, and I'm the last one to say goodbye. I'm standing here holding the ghost of your hand, like a child who's lost in a dark foreign land. But the air is just air and the wood is just wood, and I stayed in this doorway as long as I could. The world is still moving, I can hear the street hum, waiting for the person I'd finally become. Is this how it ends? In a room painted white, with a click of a switch in the middle of the night. No grand finale, I'm cinematic right, just a quiet departure, the long distance pain. I'm leaving the key, I'm leaving the floor, I'm not looking back as I walk through the door. I'm the last one to turn out the lights, the final survivor of all of our fights, the only one left who remembers the way the sun paint is peeling in long, jagged strips, like the words that are frozen and stuck to my lips. The iron is cold, biting through my thin coat, as the ghost of your laughter catches in my throat. To the joggers in neon, I'm just a gray blur, a man, woman waiting for a life, as it were. But I'm sitting on the edge, leaving room on the right for a shadow to join me in the coming of night. This wood remembers the weight of your hand, back when the world was a kingdom we planned. There's a J and an M carved deep in the slat, underneath where a stranger's old newspaper sat. The pigeons are gathered for bread I don't have, searching for mercy in a world without love. The sun's going down in a bruise-colored sky, and I'm the only one left who isn't passing by. And I'm sitting on the loneliest bench in the park, waiting for the stars to come out of the dark. Everyone's walking, everyone's home, while I'm building a temple out of wood and of chrome. If I stay here long enough, will you appear? Or is the wind the only thing I'm ever gonna hear? It's a beautiful view of a life that is good, on the loneliest bench, waiting for the dawn. The street lamps flicker, they hum and they groan, casting long shadows on the path made of stone. I see a young couple, they're holding their breath. They don't know they're walking on the side of a deck. They sit 3 rows over, they're whispering low. Shine the sequins that we used to know. I wanna go tell them to run while they can, before the whole world turns to salt and to sand. Oh, the statue of a landmark, I'm a part of the scene. The parts of the sky where the grass are so green. I'm waiting for a miracle, I'm waiting for a lie, I'm waiting for a ghost to come and say goodbye. Are you coming? Are you near? Or am I just the only one who's still stuck here? And I'm sitting on the loneliest bench in the park, waiting for the stars to come out of the dark. Everyone's walking, everyone's home, while I'm building a temple out of wood and of chrome. If I stay here long enough, will you appear? The park ranger's coming, it's time to move on. The lights in the distance are starting to yawn. I'll be back tomorrow at 3:45, sitting on the wood, by the pond, by the shore, waiting for you. I'm sleeping on the left side, curled into a ball, facing the window, facing the wall. The sun is too bright, the air is too thin, but I'm buried in the cotton where you've always been. I press my face into the white woven deep, searching for the secret that the fabric keeps. There's a ghost of your shampoo, a hint of your skin, a war between the fibers and where I begin. It used to be a riot, a garden in a room, a heavy sweet nectar, a permanent bloom. But today it's a whisper, today it's a haze, a ghost getting thinner with the passing of days. I haven't washed the lid ends, I haven't changed the sheets. I'm living in a wreckage that's bitter and sweet, but the cedar and the citrus are starting to die, and I'm losing the only thing money can't buy. And ooh, it's fading, I can feel it slip away, like the color of the sky at the end of the day. I'm breathing you in, but I'm breathing you out, and every breath I take is a shadow of doubt. Once there was thunder, now it's just rain, a beautiful poison, a fragrant old pain. I'm losing the scent on the pillowcase and losing the memory of your face. I tried to buy the bottle, the one from the shelf. I sprayed it in the air just to lie to myself. But if cold and if chemical, it's missing the heat of the heart that was beating beneath the white sea. It's missing the soul, it's missing the soul. It's just a glass bottle that's lost all control. On the pillowcase and losing the memory of your face. One more breath, it's almost gone, just a hint of the soul and the smell of the dawn. But pie. I looked in the mirror this morning at dawn, and I couldn't find where the other had gone. The one with the laugh that you used to spark, the one who wasn't so scared of the dark. I checked in the closet, I checked in the hall, but that girl, boy, isn't living in these bones at all. It's like when you packed up and walked out the door, you took the me that I liked anymore. That version of me had a light in the eyes before they were taught how to look for the lies. That version of me was a beautiful fate, a bird in the summer who knew how to sing. But now I'm just carving on copper and clay. The me that you loved was just thrown away. I'm a house with the power cut off that the maid, standing out here in a different rain. And I'm worrying the version of me you loved, the one that you held, the one you dreamed of. They didn't survive when the world fell apart. They died with the rhythm of your fading heart. I'm a ghost of a ghost, I'm a shadow of us, turning the best of my soul into dust. You're gone and you took them away with you too, the version of me that belonged to you. I try to go back to the places we go, but I'm a stranger to people I used to know. They ask how I'm doing, I don't know what to say, because the eye that they knew is a mile away. Buried in blankets at old Polaroids, lost in the middle of all of these voids. I'm wearing my skin like a hand-me-down suit. The branches are dying, I've lost every row. I want them back, the one who was brave. I'm taking a raw, I'm robbed of the grave. Give me the don't know your name, and I don't wanna yet. But you're the sun rising while I'm the sunset. You're holding the hand that I used to hold. You're the new story that's being told. I'm not here to fight you or to stand in your way. I just have a few things I need to say, because they're a little bit fragile, a little bit strange, and I'd hate for the little things to ever have to change. When the rain starts to hit the roof of the car, they'll get a bit quiet no matter where you are. Don't ask them what's wrong, don't try to be deep. Just reach for their hand and let the memory sleep. And they like their coffee with way too much cream, and they talk in their sleep when they're having a dream about the house by the ocean they wanna buy. Just nod and say someday, don't ever ask why. So, to the one who replaces me, listen real close. To the one who replaces me, I don't know your name, and I don't want it yet. But you're the sun rising while I'm the sunset. You're holding the hand that I used to hold. You're the new story that's being told. I'm not here to fight or to stand in your way. I just have a few things I need to say, because they're a little bit fragile, a little bit strange, and I'd hate for the little things to ever have to change. When the rain starts to hit the roof of the car, they'll get a bit quiet no matter where you are. Don't ask them what's wrong, don't try to be deep. Just reach for their hand and let the memory sleep. And they like your coffee with way too much cream, and they talk and they sleep, and they're having a dream about the house by the ocean they wanna buy. Just nod and say someday, don't ever ask why. So the one who replaces me, listen real close. You're holding the person I love the most. You're careful with the heart that I couldn't choose. Watch over them while the world is to see. From heaven use them now, I'm giving you the keys. I'm begging you, darling, get down on your knees and let them better than I ever could do. I'm passing the light over to you. Sometimes they get lost and I look in their eye, like a searching for something in a mid-July sky. Yeah, that's when they're missing the version of them that existed before the world broke the stem. Just stay in the room, you don't have to speak. Let them be quiet, let them be weak, and never ever mention the name that I bear. Just act like I'm smoke in the evening air. I hope you're kinder, I hope you're more patient. I hope you're on the edge of their long navigation. I hope you don't stop when they're running too late, or forget how they look when they're standing at the gate. Be the one who stays, be both. I hope it's all true. I'm rooting for them, and I'm rooting for you. The ice on the window began to weep, waking the garden from a silver sleep. The neighbors are out in their lighter coats, while I'm still wrapped in your old walnuts. The crocus is pushed through the frozen mud, a tiny green riot, a promise of blood. The world is waking, it's stretching its limbs, but I'm still humming those January hymns. And then the heat rolled in like a heavy tide. The kids are all splashing and screaming outside. The sun is a gold coin spent on the grass. I watch the humidity fog up to the glass. I'm still wearing the sweater you liked me in best, with the coffee stain sitting like a ghost on my chest. The 4th of July went off with a bang, but I'm still deaf from the way the silence rang. And I'm watching the seasons shift and turn, watching the wood in the fireplace burn. The earth is spinning, she's making her rounds, but I'm still buried in the same patch of ground. March to October, then back to the start. Nothing is changing inside of my heart. I'm the only thing the calendar missed, watching the seasons shift. Now the gold and the copper are hitting the street. The air is turning biting and bitter and sweet. They're raking the memories into a pile, lighting a fire every half mile. The trees are all shedding the things they don't need, preparing for winter, preparing to bleed. But I'm holding my leaves, I'm clutching the brown. I'm the only tree that won't let it all down. The first flake of snow hit the rusted out gate. It's been an entire year, just wait, just wait. The light is so short and the shadows are long. I've forgotten the words to every new song. Hey, look at the photo from last Christmas Eve. It's a magic trick, baby, I still don't believe. The world is a cycle, a loop and a ring, but I'm stuck in the corner of everything. The spring was a lie, summer was a fever, autumn was a thief, and winter, it's a teacher. I see the grass die, I see it come down, I see the sky turn from blue into black. How many times must the birds fly south before I stop tasting your name in my mouth? How many times must a bird fly south before I stop tasting your name in my mouth? Naked one fooling me, empty cups and broken ears. Stop the choirs, got the year, I'm still sitting exactly here. watching the seasons shift and turn, watching the wood in the fireplace burn. The earth is spinning, she's making her rounds, but I'm still buried in the same patch of grass.